Today we will discuss about accounting, bookkeeping, in accounting information, equation, asset, liabilities, capitals and ranks in this video. So the first question of this series is, what is accounting? Accounting is a process of recording, summarizing, analyzing, and interpreting the financial transaction and communicating the results to the users of such information. The word recording here means to write, and analyzing means to write in the form of T account. And I will make sure that I will make a new video on the T account and debit and credit also. And communicating the results means to giving the results to the users of such information. Then who are the users of such information? The users of such accounting information are these. Possible users of accounting are managers. These are day-to-day decision makers. They need to know how well things are progressing financially and about the financial status of business. We see many managers in marts, in banks. They make the decision day to day. They provide the new goods day to day in the mart, and they need to know whether the mart or bank is progressing financially. It is becoming profitable or not. This and the financial status of the business. This is the role of the business. Next, users of accounting information is owners of the business. I use the S because sometimes there are two owners and sometimes there is one owner. They want to able to see whether or not the business is profitable. In addition, they want to know what the financial resources of the business are. When the owner starts the business, he the first thing he wants to know is whether the business is profitable or not, whether he is getting profit or not, and they want to know what the resources does the business need, so that they can provide these resources to make it profitable. This is the role of owners of the business in accounting information. Next one is a prospective buyer. When the owner wants to sell a business, the buyer will want to see such information. Sometimes the owner sells the company to a prospective buyer, a buyer. And when a buyer wants to buy that company, first of all, he needs the accounting information, whether the business is profitable so that he can buy. If this is not, then this is other case. Next is the bank. If owner wants to borrow money for use in the business, then bank will need such information. Like, you cannot get any loan without leaving any information to the bank. It is the rule of the bank that you have to submit the information of the something, and the owner have to submit the information of the business because he needs a loan for his own business. And the next one is tax inspector. They need it to be able to calculate the taxes payable. They need information of accounting so that they can see whether the taxes of this business is are payable or not. So that if they are not payable, they will read it. Of course, this is the rule of the government. Almost in every country, this is the rule of government. And next one is a prospective partner. If owner wants to share ownership with someone else, then the would-be partner will want such information. Here I use the word would-be means that the next partner the owner wants to choose. Sometimes the owner can't control all the things of the business. That's why he needs a partner so that they can do the business comfortably and together. The last user of accounting information is the investor, either existing one or potential ones. They want to know whether or not to invest their money in the business. They also need the information of accounting so that they can invest the money in business. Uh, like if we want to invest in gold, first we will search it, whether the gold is profitable or not, in which country it is profitable, in which country it is valuable. Then we invest in gold. If it is not profitable, how can we invest in that? These are the accounting information. I hope you all understand. And here is the asset and its types. Assets. It consists of property of all kinds, such as building, machinery, and motor vehicles. In other words, if this is a business, here I draw, if this is a business, if something is in this area, this is asset. And what are the types of the assets? Current asset. A current asset that is expected to be converted to cash within 1 year. And, and its life is also 1 year. Like the grocery of eating things, eatable things, they are expired, some of them are expired in 1 year, and they are easy to convert these things into money, into cash. So, and we can sell these comfortably. Non-current asset. A non-current asset that is not easily converted into cash. These assets normally have more than 1 year. Like the furniture. The furniture has more than one life of 1 year. So if we buy a chair uh, for the business, it is impossible to sell a chair in 1 year. Sometimes it takes time to create new things, and sometimes it takes time for a customer to buy it. So these is the difference between a current asset and non-current asset. In other words, current asset means the thing that has the life of 1 year and can be convertible into cash. Well, and while the non-current asset means that has the life of more than 1 year and is not easily converted into cash. That's the definition of asset. And next one is liabilities and its types. The liability words means loan. LOAN. Liabilities. It include owed by the business. It include money or anything. It include owed by the business for goods and services supplied to business that has not yet been paid. And the meaning of this sentence is that we get something from someone, but we doesn't pay it. So it's our liability that we have to pay him, and it is not being yet paid. The types of liabilities. Current liabilities. Current liabilities are financial obligation of a business that are due and payable within 1 year. Here I use the word obligation. It is compulsory to write down the word obligation, because if a business is on, if I need money, it is my obligation to return the money to the person whom I receive the money. So you should make sure to write the word obligation here. So current liabilities means that the liability, the loan or anything that we have to pay in 1 year. And non-current liabilities, a non-current liability refers to financial obligation of a business that are due and payable after 1 year. So mean the non-current means that the loan or anything we have to pay after 1 year. The long-term loan, I will show you the list of current asset, non-current asset, current liabilities, and non-current liabilities at the end of the video. So the next one is capital. Capital means the investment. So make sure to write the investment. It is often called owner's equity. It comprises the funds invested in the business by the owner. Means like if this is a business and this is an owner and he puts his money into the business, This is capital. The word capital means investment. The amount invested by a owner in the business is called capital. That's the easiest definition I can get. Drawings. Drawings, funds, or goods taken out of a business by the owners of their for their personal use. Here I use the word owner. Make sure to write it, otherwise the definition is totally wrong. The owner can get the funds or goods taken out from the business. The owner has this authority, and if this is a business and this is a owner, so owner, the business owner needs money, then he will ask the business to give him, and the business will give him the money. But the business will write down his name. I will explain the debit and credit inshallah in next video. Accounting equation. This is the most important. Most of the accounting questions come from the accounting equation. Accounting equation is as follows: asset is equal to capital plus liabilities. Capital is equal to asset minus liabilities. Liabilities is equal to asset minus capital. We know what is asset. Asset means the property of the business. That's it. Capital, invested amount by the owner in the business. Liabilities, the money that we have to pay, or in other words, payable amount. So the asset, the two things are given in a question, and we have to find the one thing. So if the asset is equal to 2 and the capital is equal to 1, then the what will the liability? We have to find the liability. So here is the plus sign, and we don't know the liability. So what we will do? The formula of liability is asset minus capital. We will minus 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. That is liabilities. To make sure if the answer is correct, you can make sure use the first formula of this sentence, that is 2 is equal to 1 plus 1. If this is equal, then the answer is correct. And now the thing I mentioned before, current assets and current liabilities. Current asset, what is the current asset? The assets that have life of 1 year or that can be easily converted into money. Current liabilities that we have to pay within 1 year. Inventory, stocks. We can trade receivable, debtors. That's receiving amount. I am receiving the amount of debtor, and then this is asset. Bank or cash in hand. Loan to Mr. A. If I give loan, I will make sure that he will give me before 1 year. So I can get the amount. So cash. Current liabilities, trade payables, get creditors, bank overdraft, received in advance. If I receive money in advance, I will have to give him within 1 year. Loan from Mr. X. If I receive Mr. X, here can be anything. I write Mr. X. So the next is non-current asset and non-current liability. Means the asset that has life more than 1 year and is not easily converted into the cash. Liabilities more than money. Long-term loan, that's the only thing. And non-current liabilities. Here is the building. Building has a life more than 1 year. Machinery also, if I use in the correct way. Furniture, equipment, motor vehicle. I use it here van. Premises, fixture. So these are the current liabilities, and these are the non-current liabilities and assets. And the last question of our video is bookkeeping. Bookkeeping, it is the part of accounting that is only concerned with recording data. Means to record data, to write the data is also called the bookkeeping. If I am a teacher and I only write the names of the boys, that's my That's the my work. Then